In the culmination of the first half of Euphoria Season 3, the storyline intensifies dramatically, particularly following Cassie and Nate's wedding. The couple grapples with the aftermath of their nuptials, which marked a significant turning point in their lives, especially as they confront the threats posed by Naz, linked to Nate's considerable debts. This turmoil extends beyond the newlyweds, leading to repercussions for their friends who attended the wedding. Concurrently, Rue faces her own challenges with the DEA, especially as a potential arrest looms after her hasty departure from the wedding. With various character arcs colliding, Episode 4 of Season 3 highlights pivotal shifts in relationships and individual struggles, including Rue's critical decision about Alamo, which may significantly alter her future. The episode intricately weaves together the characters' predicaments, underscoring the complex interplay of personal crises in the backdrop of the recent wedding. While Maddy and Cassie continue to work together to make Cassie a social media influencer, Lexi also offers Jules a special job opportunity to work on a television series. Decisions regarding allegiances and each character's future will need to be taken at every turn. Here's a review of Kitty Likes to Dance, the fourth episode of Euphoria Season 3. Rue sits in the back of a police car while the drug-sniffing dogs inspect her vehicle at the start of the episode. Despite her assurances to the police that no narcotics would be found, they are, and she is booked, fingerprinted, and questioned. She falsely claims to have left the wedding due to a disagreement with an uninvited acquaintance who was on her way back. The officers inquire about Lori's travels to Mexico. She lies, but it's impossible to refute her when they show a picture of her with a cartel member. Lying to them may land her in jail for up to 5 years, but things become worse when they show them what they really found in her car. Because of her involvement, Rue faces a lengthy prison sentence. She can choose to be arrested or assist them in eliminating the Alamo. She accepts their offer to work as a snitch for the DEA. When she sees Alamo again, he notices that she doesn't look her best and makes her grin. Alamo has made amends with Lori and is not concerned about locating a new supplier in Los Angeles. Additionally, he is introducing Kitty, Anna Van Patten, a new dancer. Rue worries about the DEA's regulations, including a glitch in an app on her phone. All of a sudden, we are catching up with the newlyweds while Nate searches for significance in his pinky toes reconnection. As she responds to his wounds, Cassie is less hopeful than he is. He discloses that he owes $1 million-ish. Cassie no longer believes in the fairy tale, despite Nate's assurances that he will make things right. She makes a call to Maddy, gathers her belongings, and departs to find a practical solution. Jules receives a call from Lexi offering her a chance to display her artwork on LA nights while she is watching reality TV. She gets the opportunity to create an original painting that will be on exhibit. In the meantime, Maddy starts working on a makeover for Cassie that is far more successful than Jules' pornographic painting, which isn't appropriate for network television. Lexi apologizes to Patricia, who discloses that they lost thousands of dollars in order to edit the scene and that Lexi's poor communication is to blame. Before finishing with a single large phallic picture and departing the soundstage, Jules covers the painting with a blob of scarlet. Despite Lexi's reluctance, Maddy snaps pictures of Cassie near the pool. As Rue asks Maddy to assist her in obtaining drugs, Lexi becomes upset as well, criticizing the three of them for their present decisions in life. Nate makes an unsuccessful plea in a municipal court back home. He even bows down to ask for an opportunity to make amends. Nate breaks down in tears. While in Los Angeles, Cassie rented a beautiful Melrose Place apartment across the pool from Lexi's and pawned her wedding ring. Rue activates the bug on her phone when she and Alamo are playing poker. He thinks she might be a rat or that she has been using again based on her questions. She makes up an admission that she used to calm him down. Alamo threatens to use drugs if she wins the poker game. Regretfully, this call yields no information for the DEA agents. At Brandon Fontaine's, Jeff Wahlberg, home, Cassie goes out with Maddy. Their intention is for the celebrity to share a picture of Cassie with his millions of fans. To grab Brandon's attention, she goes to the middle of the gathering and makes out with another female, and it works like a charm. Cassie is left on her own by Maddy. In a tense scene captured on security footage at the Silver Slipper, Rue is horrified to witness Kitty engaging in sexual acts with multiple men in a private room. Meanwhile, Maddy searches the home for Cassie and soon finds herself dragged by Brandon into his bedroom. This moment echoes a similar incident from the previous season when Cassie knocked on Brandon's door looking for Maddy. Inside the room, another girl is seen snorting cocaine from her belly button, escalating the chaos. Alarmed by the events unfolding before her eyes, Maddy calls for help as she observes the situation through a gap in the door, and just in time, Cassie intervenes to prevent further escalation. During a scene in a restroom, Rue assists Kitty with tidying up and questions whether Kitty is being forced to do so. Kitty firmly states her enjoyment of dancing, prompting a character named Magic to emerge from a stall and whistle at Rue. After stepping outside to make a phone call, Rue realizes she has forgotten her phone inside. Meanwhile, Magic encounters trouble when she reveals information she overheard, leading to a confrontation. Amidst this chaos, she receives a call from someone labeled Mom, only to be informed by the DEA that her actions have put her in a compromised position. Now that Rue's credibility is at stake against Magic's, she goes to considerable lengths to undermine Magic's reputation, even going so far as to accuse her of stealing drugs. In the midst of this turmoil, an armed shooter enters the scene, posing a lethal threat to both Magic and Rue while demanding access to the contents of a safe. The situation escalates when Big Eddie is shot in the stomach by one of the assailants. When the safe is eventually opened, the gunmen proceed to rob it completely. As Rue examines the security footage later, she identifies Faye as the driver of the getaway truck. Meanwhile, tensions remain high between Lori and Rue, indicating an ongoing conflict. I hope you enjoyed these theories. I'll post more soon. Thanks for viewing. Watch out for the next shocking surprise.